I'm meteorologist Nicole Mitchell with some of our weather threats for today. And heat and rain are going to be the two areas of concern that we watch as we go through in the forecast. And a lot of that is going to stick with us for at least a couple of days. So rain on the East Coast is keeping temperatures below average, but it's going to be persistent enough over the next few days that some isolated spots could go over half a foot of rain by Wednesday. And that's really going to lead to some flood concerns. I'll show you that in a second. And then the other thing that we're watching is look at these temperatures in the hundreds, heat indices even higher. Phoenix at 113 for today. And look up the West Coast. Portland at 97 degrees. That's 15 degrees above average. So excessive heat, people not being able to properly cool down, checking on the elderly, all of those things are things that we're going to have to think of. So I mentioned Portland was about 15 degrees above average, but Seattle 13 degrees above average, running right about average in the midsection of the country, and then below average on the East Coast where we've got that rain I was mentioning. So because of this, we have a number of places under anything from heat watches to heat warnings for the next couple days. Central portions of Texas, a lot of Arizona and Southern California, and other heat advisories up the coastline. Of course, the heat dries things out, helps elevate the fire concerns as well that we've had on portions of the West Coast. The other thing that, as I mentioned, we're going to watch is the persistent rain on the East Coast. A lot of the rest of the country, activity will be spotty, although we could have some severe storms, especially just off Louisiana for today. But this persistent rain on the East Coast day after day for the next couple of days, or at least those chances day after day, is going to be a concern for us. So I mentioned severe threats today. Most of this just isolated thunderstorms, maybe a slight risk in southern Louisiana, but really watch the coast. Those areas highlighted in green, those are flood watches.